One of the toughest things to do in all of college football is win on the road. When you're a ranked team going into a hostile environment, these fans are ready to knock them off course. Welcome to Commonwealth Stadium in Lexington, Kentucky, home of the Wildcats. As we'll see, the number 14 team in the country, the South Carolina Gamecocks, taking on a team from the SEC, the Kentucky Wildcats. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we are ready to tee it up. Kentucky ready to go toe meets leather and start this game. Looks like he's going to try to return it. So the South Carolina Gamecocks offense will get first crack at it here. And what a performance this guy turned in last week. Spectacular in every aspect of the game, Jesse.
Well, I know one thing for sure. The quarterback is going to be looking his way early in this one. When you have a game like he did last time, your quarterback, you all of a sudden move up in priority in the pecking order for the guy throwing the football. So it's not going to surprise me early here. The quarterback looks his way, regardless of what the coverage is, based on what he showed last time out.
Yeah, and they were on the same page. It was fun to watch. I mean, you could tell he knew exactly where his guy was, putting up the multiple touchdowns. Like, it was a thing of beauty. Now, defensively, I also know that. And I know he's looking that way. So look forward to seeing the chess match with the defense and maybe ways they can take him away.
And the Gamecocks will have it 1st and 10. To the air. It's Sellers. Makes the grab. Gets it out to about the 35-yard line. That's where they'll mark him out of bounds in this offense trying to put something together. Trying play action.
It's early in the game, and as offenses try to get their rhythm, these easy completions are very important because that's what helps you get your feet underneath you as an offense and as a unit. And hopefully, as this game goes on, they'll be able to rev up and get more aggressive taking shots.
Looking to throw on 1st down. He makes the grab.
Reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hand.
Oh, he just handled it poorly, and it's a fumble. Defense scoops it up, and he's headed the other way.
And I absolutely love the option, but this is part of it, right? The quarterback, the fumble was caused there. We don't know why, but this is part of the option risk you run by running it.
Swings it out to the flat. Got the completion, but nowhere to go as that defense reacted quickly. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? They'll run play action. Unloads to the wideout. Got it in the middle. It's Washington. Good pickup there as he gets the 1st down. They'll mark him at the 48. Hands it off. He's going to lose a yard on that one. The Wildcats with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Wants to fire on 2nd down. And the Heat gets home. They knock him down back at the 45.
And that is priority number 1 for defenses. Get to the quarterback. Affect him. Get hits on him. They do it right here. Get their 1st sack of the game. Last game, by the way, last time out, they had 5. Let's see what this defense can continue to do.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. On the move, he fires. He'll fire back across his body, and it's intercepted. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. They'll try it on the ground, running the counter. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. The play action fake. He slings it deep to the left. And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. Third down coming. Grabbed over the middle. It's Grove. They get him stopped, but the big gain has them on the doorstep. Let's mark it at the 13. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. Going to work on second down in the red zone, and still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Caught in the backfield, it's Smith. Now the connection takes it to the 11. Boy, they'd love to move the sticks here and take a shot at it on first and goal. Dropping back, it's Sellers. Buys a little time. And he is not going to get there as the defense gets him on the ground. And on fourth down, here comes the field goal unit. And it's no good. And guys, after the miss, no change in the score. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Kentucky has it back, and the Big Blue offense takes the field. He threw a pick on the initial drive, but they have it back, and we're still looking for our first points of the game. Fighting off the defender. Oh, he's got some space. Brought down at the 31 after a pickup of 10 yards on that one. They're going to go right back to him on first down.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
On the move. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. And the Wildcats come to the line on third and short, looking to keep the drive moving. On third and short, they'll try to throw for it. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. Fourth down coming up. After the miss on third down, the punt team is on the field. Really good job by the coverage team to make the stop, and that's where they'll put it in play. South Carolina ready to go on the attack in another offensive odyssey. A blown opportunity, missing that short field goal on the last drive, and now they'll try to put something on the board here. Works his way out to the 33-yard line before he's pushed out of bounds. The Gamecocks have a lot of options on second and inches. Goes to the option. He'll toss it. And they'll ride him down, but not before he picks up the first down. And how about the timing on that pitch? They'll give it to him again. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Dropping back, it's Sellers. Grabbed in the middle, it's Grove. Defense caught out of position, and they get him down finally at the 38.
Offenses love the explosive plays through the air, pushing the ball down the field. And look at this. Sometimes it creates some momentum, and you want to capitalize, so you go get on the ball and get ready to run some no-huddle.
Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few. Still some work to do after that last completion at second down. Quarterback on the keeper. Got the first down and more. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. And the Gamecocks kept this drive moving on the ground, now back to work. Looking downfield on first down. Snagged in the middle, it's Smith. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground covered to pick up the first. Second down, they'll go to the air. Touchdown, South Carolina! Made the grab in the end zone for the score.
One of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was, we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. When we're taking shots, we need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not. So being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get it. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play, just like he did right there for 6 points.
And the kick is good, but there is a penalty flag because he paid for making that kick. I think they're going to get him for roughing the kicker. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. No chance to return that one. A booming kickoff out of the back of the end zone. It's a touchback. Handoff to the lone back. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Keep it on the ground. Good, solid run on that one as he gets it up to the 33-yard line. The Wildcats come to the line on 3rd and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. Bought a little time, lets it go. Grab near the sticks. It's Miller. Across the 50 and down and out of bounds at the 44. Good pickup on that one. On the option. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. And the Wildcats now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Off play action. Quarterback feeling that pressure, and he's knocked down at the 42.
One of the things I love about this defense is they're so versatile in ways they can get after the quarterback. In their last game, they came away with 5 sacks, came from all over the place. They got the win. So you know in this one, they're going to dial up a lot.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. The short hands, it's Finley. He cannot get there. It'll be 4th down. Kentucky will be forced to punt. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. You couldn't dial it up much better than that as he knocks it out of bounds inside the 10-yard line. First play of the drive will come from the 9-yard line. They'll run it from the gun. Finds just a bit of room. He'll pick up a couple to the 11. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. They're looking for an advantage in the running game to the right. Oh, he was in the backfield immediately. A 3-yard loss. This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. They stop him short of the sticks, and it'll be 4th down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Gamecocks will line up to punt it away. They'll boot it into the night sky for the first time. Gets off his first one of the day. He was called on 5 times in the victory last week. They've got it 1st and 10 at the 50. He leaves it with the back. And after the tackle, we are headed to the end of the first quarter. That's the end of the quarter, and South Carolina has the lead. We've played one. Before we move on, let's have a look at the stats. Heading in the opposite directions now as we crank it up in the 2nd. The Wildcats with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. He'll keep it himself. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Leaves it with the running back. They'll pick up 4, 2nd and 6 coming. Kept it on the ground on 1st down, now back to the line. Looking to throw, it's Boley. Going for the big play. Got it! He gets it in! Touchdown, Kentucky!
Really nice job working the route and getting himself open. He was able to locate the football, snag it out of the air, and this guy now has 5 receiving touchdowns on the year.
Looking for the tie with the extra point. And right down the middle. And for a quick update update. Let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
All right, guys, got a final score on one of the more intriguing games this week. Wisconsin delivered the knockout blow, and I think the defense was the story here. J.J. Watt may be the standard, but it looks like there's another stud edge rusher there in Madison. All that speculation all week, and now we know. But something tells me, fellas, we haven't heard the last of either of these teams.
Yeah, how about that? It sounds as if they had a good ball game there. Kevin, thanks for the update. The give to the running back from the shotgun. After that one, not quite so backed up as they're up to the 18-yard line. It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down. And the Gamecocks will punt this one away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Makes the signal, secures the fair catch, and they'll put it in play at the 37. Kentucky sends the offense back out onto the field. This could be a real turning point in the game. They scored a touchdown. They got to stop. And now a chance to break the tie.
Yeah, this offense has got it cooking, man. And how about the defense? Great job getting that stop, getting the football right back to the hot hand. Now this offense, Palmer, has a chance to take the lead.
You can see the offense, too. They understand the situation right now. They were jonesing on the sidelines to get another opportunity to run back on the field. They are ready to drive this ball and go score.
Tries to slither forward on the sneak.
3rd and 1. Everyone knows it's coming, but the quarterback sneak is so hard to stop. They just got to get 1 yard. Nice job by the offensive line.
Well, a really good push by his center on that last play, making it easy for his quarterback to just tuck the football, belly it, get low, and drive your legs.
So now it's 2nd and long. They'll leave it with him. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Back to pass, it's Bowling. Pressure coming. Makes the grab, it's Miller. He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Kentucky sends out the punting unit. They'll look to pin him deep. Boy, they had a chance to track that thing down, but it bounces into the end zone for a touchback. And the South Carolina offense is back on the field. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, hoping for better fortune this time around. And the defense snows him under after a very short gain. Looking to fire. Gets it to him on the screen. Breaks into the open. That'll be good enough for a 1st down. They'll mark it at the 30. New set of downs after the completion. They'll move the wide receiver. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Just gets rid of it to the running back underneath. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with a 1st down. Use the play fake. Now to throw. He finds a dead spot in the middle. He stopped at the 45 after picking up 10 yards and the 1st down. Wants to throw on 1st down. The screen, and watch out. Crosses the 30, he's got away. And that is a nifty bit of navigation to get through that traffic and get the 1st down. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. Now they'll run the draw. Tough run, gets it into the red zone, and they've knocked him down at the 17. The Gamecocks can really attack on this 2nd and short. Right back to the well. He's all the way down to the 3. An electric run has them set up. 1st and goal for the offense. They'll try to get it in with the run. And this offense hoped to just run it in, and the defense was having none of it. No gain. Ball remains at the 2. They've moved it forward to the 2. Now it's 2nd and goal. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. They'll try to pass it in on 3rd and goal. And that was a high percentage completion and a low efficiency pass. They lose yardage. And they'll send the field goal team back out for the 2nd time tonight. No good. And here in the 2nd quarter, we remain all knotted up.
Well, that's one the kicker would like to have back. That's a kick he should be making in his sleep.
Kentucky has it back, and the Big Blue offense takes the field. They just didn't quite find the rhythm on that last drive, Jesse. They had to punt it.
I think they got to be more physical.
And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16.
And they've been waiting for something good to happen with respect to getting after the quarterback, right? They're outside of the top 100 in the country in sacks per game, but finally now you see they're generating this pass rush. 3 sacks on the game so far.
Finds his target down the middle. Push down for the tackle. And the Wildcats line up trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. Looking to throw, it's Boley. Rushes on him. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19. And here comes the punt team. 4th time tonight we've seen this guy come on to punt. And the punt team gets down there and gets the return man on the ground. South Carolina ready to go on the attack in another offensive odyssey. They put together a pretty good drive the last time they had it, but another missed field goal doomed that effort. They make the stop, not a whole lot of ground picked up there, and they'll have work to do to get the 1st down. To the air on 2nd down. He's going to fire deep. Grabs it at the 25-inch stride. They make the stop, but this junior loves to show off his arm strength, and he did it there. And the Gamecocks come to the line in the hurry-up. Tight end now in motion. Off the play fake on 1st down. Picked off inside the 20, and they snuff out the threat. Good gain on the return, and this defense has set them up with a big play.
QBs have to understand, when I'm throwing against zones, I got to manipulate guys with my eyes. I might have to look one direction to create an opening to throw that ball or zip that ball in. I got to use touch. It's really hard when all eyes are on me, and you could tell the quarterback was not ready and did not make a good throw.
They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Back to pass. A little screen to the running back. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that 1st down marker. Ball's at the 29. Defense can taste getting off the field. It's 3rd and long. Trying to pick up a 1st down. Oh, it's Boley. Pressure all over the quarterback, and down he goes at the 24. Referee signals timeout. It's the defense wanting to make sure that they have everything just right with a big play coming. They boot it away. Not able to pop the big return, but they've got the ball back and ready to go with a fresh possession. They'll come out on this drive and let it rip. Fires to the big fella. And that corner came in hot despite knowing that he was giving up some size. Wants to go up top. And the quarterback will take a sack back at the 36. IndyCar tempo as they head to the line for this 3rd down play. Clock running. From the gun, wants to pass. He lofts it high and deep down the left side. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. The Gamecocks will punt it away on 4th down. He'll try to really get into this one. Was looking for more running room, but found nothing but more tacklers. He's down at the 24. Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. From the gun, give on the inside.
just going to galvanize this entire football team. Really nice job being physical, and that sends a message. We're not just taking the lead. There's a lot of football left. We are going to keep trying to run this ball down your throat.
Lining up to add another. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Hey, guys, got a final score in a big top 25 matchup today. Arizona escaped with the victory, and I say escaped. Look, in college football, teams will take any win, but I think those Wildcats fans could have done without this one being so close. Top 25 teams and a very clear outcome today, guys. Ought to be fun to see how the rankings are impacted this week.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. Back to throw, it's Sellers. Grab near the marker, it's Smith. They get him down at the 36. It will be a first down. We've got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. And the defense forced that incompletion with the deflection. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Looking to fire. Using the quick game. You know, sometimes even a short game like that can be used to set up something bigger later on.
No doubt, Reese, they can pump that and take a shot down the field. And don't worry, they're going to go back to that same play because they know this guy with the ball in his hands is dangerous. He makes one guy miss, you can take it to the house.
And the Gamecocks line up to punt it away. He's getting a lot of work. 4th time he's punted tonight. Hauls it in and looking upfield. They'll get him down at the 21-yard line. The coverage team able to stop him right there. This late in the half, here's the question. How aggressive will the play calling be? Wide receiver comes in motion. Handoff to the single back. Makes him talk to the hand. This freshman makes the stop after a short gain. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Man, a lot of ways to describe those first 2 quarters in Lexington, but let's just go with notable. And how can we begin our analysis of that first half without singing the praises of one of the elite backs in football? Racking up huge numbers on the ground, even throwing the occasional block. This kid is the total package. And if this defense doesn't adjust his strategy, he could be headed towards a career day. And with that, let's send it back to the guys at Old Commonwealth Stadium and Kroger Field.
The Gamecocks will kick it off to start the second half. On the move from inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Kentucky sends the offense back out onto the field. And he drops it just a little too slippery in the hands. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. The give on the inside. He'll be stopped just short of the 20 at the 19. Give him 1. Now facing a 3rd and long. Scanning the field, it's Boley. Here's the pressure. Just gets rid of it before the heat. And this is going to be incomplete on 3rd down. Kentucky will be forced to punt. They'll be forced to kick for the 6th time tonight. He'll take it on the return. He was hoping for a little more running room, but they're able to get him down at the 45. And the offense heads out onto the field to get the drive started. To the air on 1st down. Get it out on the screen. Still on his feet at the 45. Really nice pickup on that one as they get it to the 36. It'll be first down.
And it's frustrating as a defense when you give up that first down and give up that pass play. But here we go with this offense. They're right back on the ball. You got to flush that. You got to get lined up, and you got to communicate.
And the Gamecocks with a second and short to keep this drive moving. He'll do it himself.
Well, the defense did a pretty good job that time on the option play of having someone dedicating themselves to the quarterback to get him down. Not enough to stop the offense from picking up the first down, though. The defense really needs to be keyed in on this because they're going to see this option play more and more as this game goes on.
Got his man out of the backfield. Good pickup on that play. It'll bring up 2nd and 4. The Gamecocks racing to the line in the hurry-up. They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. It's complete to the right. He'll be brought down at the 3-yard line. An explosive play in the passing game has him on the doorstep. Barrels ahead. He steps and powers and works his way. They finally get him down at the 2. Now it's 2nd and goal. Now on the move. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Gamecocks.
This is like having an extra running back in your backfield. This quarterback is magic. When he decides to keep the football, he can make people look absolutely silly. He shows you on that play.
And they did make the extra point, and we have a tie ball game here in the 3rd. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. And he takes this from inside the 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Kentucky has it back, and the Big Blue offense takes the field. They didn't get much done the last time they had it to punt it away from deep in their own territory. And the pressure gets him back at the 8-yard line. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Wildcats trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Smith dropping to pass. Fires to the middle. Makes the catch. It's Miller. And he surges up to the 36-yard line, and they'll move the chain. This offense lines up feeling awfully good after that big play. Looking to throw on 1st down. Catch in the middle. It's Washington. And he's able to shed 1 tackle and pick up pretty good yardage. And the Wildcats can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Under fire. Got away from trouble and got rid of it. Grabbed near the marker. It's Miller. Almost got it to midfield on that one. He's out of bounds a yard short at the 49. Handoff to the lone back. Able to pick his way forward for a decent game before the defense gets him down. They'll keep it on the ground. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. The Wildcats are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Off the play fake. Here's a heat. Pressure is effective from the defense. They knock him down just behind the midfield stripe at the 48.
That is now the 7th sack on defense. This offense cannot protect their QB. It doesn't matter if the defense is blitzing or if they're just winning one-on-one. 7 sacks. That's just ridiculous.
No return possible on this one. It goes out of bounds, and they'll mark it right around the 30-yard line. Complete to start this drive. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Back to pass. Under fire. And the DB forcing the incomplete pass with the deflection. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Dropping back, it's Sellers. Makes the grab. Solid work and execution there. They'll have a 1st down as they mark it at the 40. He wants to throw it again. He'll pull it down and run. He's going to be able to pick up a few yards before the slide. And the Gamecocks in a good spot here with 2nd and short. On the option. Quick toss. And the 4th option there is to throw it in reverse, and that's what happened on that one. The D thinking bring some heat on 3rd and long from the 44. From the gun, wants to pass. The throw to the outside is complete. He's got 1st down yardage across the 50. They'll mark it at the 49. Use the play fake, now to throw. Just couldn't find an open man. He'll get rid of it, and it'll be 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Now the play fake. Pocket breaking down. And the quarterback goes down, but there is a penalty marker right at the line of scrimmage, and this may go against the defense.
Yeah, and you see some people get upset with offsides in the defense. I call it the cost of doing business. It's just part of being great off the football. Sometimes you'll guess, and sometimes you'll be wrong. The first one is always on me, Coach, and the second one, usually he takes me out of the game.
The defense trying to get a stop on 3rd down from the 44. From the gun, wants to pass. And a missed opportunity on 3rd down as the defense knocks it free, and 4th down is coming up. The Gamecocks will call on their punt team. This will be the 5th kick of the night. Back to throw, it's Boley. Oh, they're after him! And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19.
This defensive end is an animal. He already has 2 sacks, and we're only in the 3rd quarter. I'd move him around a little bit more defensively so that the offense has no idea where he's lining up. Because right now, man, he is feasting.
And that's a missed opportunity. I mean, he had him open. He could have thrown that football maybe with just a little bit more touch. He had plenty of mustard on it. You could see he threw a bullet. But sometimes when those guys are...
And the quarterback caught up to and sacked at the 12.
That's why, as a defense, it's so important to win early downs. You win 1st and 2nd down. You set up 3rd and long. Now you can pin your ears back and get after the QB.
Kentucky sent out the punting unit. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. And the punt team able to smack him to the ground. And the South Carolina offense is back on the field. After a punt on their last possession, they are set up in plus territory this time.
And honestly, it wouldn't have mattered if they scored a touchdown.
Going for it all. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. Man, what a finish we could have. Tie game, 3rd quarter here, 2nd and 10. And they're not quite in rhythm there. It's incomplete. It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. He'll loft one deep down the left side. And they wanted it all on 3rd down, but now dealing with 4th down. And the Gamecocks will bring the punt team onto the field. We've seen a lot of the punt team 6th time tonight. And the return man couldn't get to it to make the catch, and the ball will bounce out of bounds. From the gun, running back on the move. Not much he could do there. Does pick up 2 to the 34. Got 3 on 1st down at 2nd and 7. Motion from the wide receiver. Trying play action. Rush coming in hot, and they got him at the 29. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. Kentucky will be forced to punt. Now on the return. They make the stop, and that is exactly what you want out of your punt cover unit. They'll put it in play from the 36 for the first play of the drive. Looking downfield, it's Sellers. Going for the big play. He's got it on the outside. And it's a catch, but he's got enough for the first down. The Gamecocks want to pick up the tempo.
He's been a matchup problem all season long. Defenses just don't know how to solve the puzzle. And with that last catch, over 500 yards receiving now on the year for him.
Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down. And after the big play to start the drive, now 2 straight incompletions, and they need to find a way on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Always a welcome play.
Put 5 DBs on the field and not have to blitz anyone, trusting your front 4 to get the job done on third down, and they do it right there, getting the sack.
And the Gamecocks will try to pin them back with the punt. He won't be able to return this one as it goes out of bounds. They'll get this drive going from the 17. Motion from the wideout. Looking to throw on first down. Throws to the tight end. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. He puts a lot of air under it down the sideline. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. Finally brought down, but what a play, not only to get the football, but to flip the field position with the return. That's one of those throws. He tried to give it some touch, and as soon as it left his hand, you know he was thinking, no, 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 please bring it back, bring it back.
As a quarterback, Reese, you got to throw the ball with conviction. Generally, when you throw it harder, oftentimes you're a lot more accurate. All of a sudden now, you try to take something off.
It's third and goal and third and long. Smith wants to throw. Quickly complete. They found a way to get in the rug, but he has stopped short, and it'll be fourth down. He's looking to throw. Lets it fly. Oh, he dropped it. He just lost his concentration and didn't look it all the way in. A bold decision to go for it on fourth down, and one that did not pay off. Wasting no time throwing on this drive. Here's an interception. Oh, do they need that turnover? Nice pickup on the return, but more important, they got the takeaway, and now they're in business.
Well, what a play by the defense. They're trailing here in the fourth quarter by 1 possession. Able to steal it away now and put their offense in position to at least go tie this game.
Leaves it with the back. They get him down, but he was driving his way and gets it down to the 7-yard line. Clock stops. We have reached the 2-minute timeout, and the offense is looking for a play to close this deal out. Just feeds the running back. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Tight quarters deep in the red zone, but they can pick up a first down without scoring. Third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Looking to the end zone. Can't make the grab as he was going for 6 right there. It's a 1-score game late, and they've got to go for it on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. He wants it all. And it's a touchdown. It is also a play in which there is a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is. Maybe a momentary scare for that offense when they saw the flag. It's on, the defense declined, and the touchdown stands. And they are a mere extra point away from tying this game. And no problem on that extra point, and we have a tie ball game here in the fourth. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Week in and week out, guys, you never know what's going to happen in college football. Check this out. TCU is running away with things, and I'm not sure who saw this coming today from this offense. They're up by 24 over the Rebels. Any big developments in this one, we've got you covered with the best studio team in the business, gentlemen.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. To the air, it's Sellers. It's complete on the right side. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. 3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. That one comes out hot down the right side. The Gamecocks send out the punt unit. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. He'll make the fair catch at the 44, and they'll have terrific field position. First snap of this drive comes from their own 44. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Catch inside the 30 and still running. Running wide open down the gut of the field. Touchdown, Wildcats! And they've moved out front here in the 4th.
Who can you count on those big moments? Who can make those big plays? Who do you trust? And they trust the receiver to run a go and to run right by the DB. He makes the play, breaks the tie, takes the lead for this football team.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the kick is good, but there's a penalty flag, and I think it's going to be roughing the kicker.
Personal foul. Roughing the kicker.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Looking downfield on 1st down. He's going to take off. Able to get just a few before sliding to avoid the hits. Calling a timeout here, you have to avoid making a mistake in this situation. Looking to pass, it's Sellers. Catch in the middle, it's Harbor. The offense gets a quick timeout at this point. Every second is precious. Wants to go up top on 1st down. He's got it. Makes that one pay off, and they finally get him down at the 38. It'll be 1st down. He'll spike the ball to try to save every precious second he can. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Looking up top, and time is of the essence. Wide open downfield. He's finally stopped, but not before he takes it into the red zone. They'll mark it at the 18. Trying to cap this drive with the pass. Gets it out fast. Timeout called by the offense. 29 seconds left on the clock. And the Gamecocks have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Lets it fly deep downfield. And they couldn't connect on the deep shot. Let's see if things get worse. There's a flag on the field. Which way is this going to go? So they'll give up the 15 yards on the pass interference penalty, but that's certainly better than giving up a touchdown in the end zone. From the gun. He just wisely got rid of that one. The worst thing that can happen to you is to turn it over on 1st down in the red zone. Wants to pass, and he's got to make a play. Into the end zone, and it's caught for a touchdown, and we might just have overtime on our hands.
Man, great execution. That is how it's done late in the football game. Now, all you need is that extra point. Bring the kicker out there. This is what you do, just like practice. Knock it through the uprights, tie this football game, and we might be looking at overtime soon.
They just need the extra point to deadlock this game. And the extra point was good, and we are all tied up in the fourth. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. Handoff from the gun. There he goes! Now they've got even more breathing room out to the 31 and a fresh set of downs. They'll call timeout with 9 seconds left on the clock. Grabbed behind the line. It's Wilcox. They've got him now. He almost picked up that first down on the screen. Timeout on the field and 4 ticks left to go. Smith dropping to pass. He's going to let one fly down the middle. Incomplete. The final play of regulation, and now we head to overtime. 4 quarters not enough to settle this one. We're headed to overtime.
And these teams have played so well, back and forth, evenly contested game. How about a little free football, Jesse?
Yeah, I love this, David. Free football. I'm finding out which of these two teams is the most mature. Who can settle down now with the game on the line and make the big play?
All right, guys, so here we go in overtime, and just to refresh everyone's memory, alternating possession starting on the opponent's 25.
And it's so nice to be on defense first, to set the tone, to understand what you need. Try to hold them to a field goal. The offense knows they can do their job to go out and get a win. Just 2 possessions, Paul. We're like, you got to be at your best.
Yeah, and I love the new rules, too, because in the 3rd overtime possession, it goes to alternating 2-point plays, back and forth. Who's got anything left in the tank here in OT?
And he'll chuck that one away and save the down. Nobody was able to get open. Backed up now here, 2nd and long. They just keep firing. Looking to the big tight end. Just a bit of a misfire there as they can't make the connection. 3rd and long, and they love to pick it up, but they also need to stay in position for a field goal try. Throws to the wideout. Beautifully thrown ball, terrific catch, and they'll have the first down. From the gun, the running back has it. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. Using his legs, it's Wilcox. They'll wrestle him down at the 4-yard line after that run. They want to keep this drive alive. 3rd and short here in overtime. Smith wants to throw. He's got it. Touchdown, Kentucky! They strike first in overtime. This extra point would give them a 7-point lead in OT.
This guy is officially a problem. His 2nd receiving touchdown of the game. Nice job by the offense, too. If I've got a matchup I like, continue to pick at it until they stop.
They know what's in front of them. They have to answer that score with a touchdown. They're going to throw it to start the drive. Takes a hit as he fires. Oh, they pick it off. What a huge defensive play in overtime. He's brought down. A short return, but the defense comes out on top with a pick. A hostile environment can have a major impact on even the most composed, well-prepared team. So how much did the crowd play a factor in this upset?
Well, this is what makes college football so great, the home crowd and how they were able to impact this game. No doubt about it, David. They